What is going on, guys? My name is TDefton, and today what we have is a special video for you guys. This is a little bit spicy, and it has to do with the Division 2 community. So I hope you guys enjoy. Now get your fingers ready, because today I am going to need your comments on this. I need to know what you guys think on this subject, because a lot of people have a lot of things to say about what the Division 2 devs have been doing, especially after this, what is it, 8.5, I think? 8.5 patch was the most recent one. So let's just get into this. The main problem that people have is the fact that the Division 2 devs have been banning people for the glitch, the damage glitch that was in the game. Now, if you don't know about the damage glitch, I'll give you a quick rundown. Basically, the game had this damage glitch that was pretty insane. Like, you were able to do several, like, you were able to do millions and millions and millions of damage. Like, and basically the way that it worked was that you had a turret, and if you had a shield and you activated your shield at the exact same time as you entering the turret, then you would basically double your damage. And then you could keep on doing this, and you can set your damage to like 50 million or something like that. And if you play the Division 2, you know that that's like some heavy damage. That's some heavy damage, bro. So given that information, the devs saw that, and they told people, hey, don't do this. We may start banning people. Stop using the glitch. This is not an intended feature, this, that, and the other. And people decided to ignore them anyway. Now, what people are getting upset about is that they place a 7-day ban. It's not a permanent ban or anything like that, but they placed a 7-day ban on a lot of people who did the glitch. But the problem is they actually did a 7-day ban on a lot of people who did the glitch, and people who did the glitch, like other people on YouTube, they didn't get a ban at all for some reason. So, like, it's just kind of weird that they're doing that. And also, a lot of people are upset because the Division 2 community is already kind of small. It's not like, you know, millions and millions of players. It's like, you know, 100,000 or a few 100,000 people. So because that community is kind of small in the grand scheme of things in terms of gaming, it kind of puts people on edge, because like you're getting rid of a large portion of the player base. I shouldn't say a large portion of the player base. I'm pretty sure it's a minority, but you're getting rid of a lot of people in the player base who use this glitch. Now you're going to have an even more dead game than it was previously. Now, not to say that Division 2 is completely dead, but there's definitely going to be less people playing now because they are banned for 7 days. So people are saying that, is that really a good move to do? Like, are the Division 2 devs just incompetent? Like, what's going on here? Now, what I think in all this, look, I think that they were fine to ban people, because, especially because they told people, don't use the glitch, it's not intended. And for those people who are saying, like, it's something that they messed up on, they should, you know, just take it as it is, and, you know, they shouldn't ban people for it, especially because it's for PvE and not PvP. I disagree, and I will get into exactly why I don't think that that's a valid argument to say. Coming from a computer scientist myself, like, I am a computer scientist, I program myself, I understand how difficult programming is in order to find, you know, little weird bugs like this. I'll get into exactly why I think that this is completely valid for them to do, especially for something as minor as a 7-day ban. So, like, I get it. I completely understand that people think that the game is, you know, already kind of dead, to be honest. There's not as many people playing as the Division 1 or the launch of the Division 2 or anything like that. I completely understand people being afraid that the player base is going to dwindle, but people saying that this is an issue that they caused and they just need to take it on the nose, and or take it on the chin or whatever, and, you know, just basically swallow it and just let people go on after using the glitch to not only ram through missions, but also get a bunch of XP and to get new weapons, get new gear really, really quickly, because you're able to run through heroic missions like they're nothing. You're able to run through heroic missions in 7 minutes. Come on now. Come on. That's ridiculous. If you're doing that, you're going to be getting better gear. When you get better gear, that means you're going to have some sort of an advantage, quote unquote, in PvP. So people saying that it doesn't affect PvP, that's not true, because you're getting better gear for that. It's for you to go into PvP if you're continuously farming. So it does have an effect on PvP, whether you think so or not. So I don't really understand the people that are saying, like, you know, it has no effect on PvP, it's only PvE. It's not. It does affect PvP because PvE and PvP are tied together. Now, whether that should be the case, that's a completely separate conversation. But that's just the case right now. PvP and PvE are both tied together. You can bring your gear into the Dark Zone, you can bring it into conflicts, and, you know, and that's fine. It just scales for PvP, right? So if that's the case, then running through missions in 7 minutes, heroic missions in 7 minutes, doing 20 million damage, going through legendary strongholds in like 15 minutes, doing 50 million damage per shot, or, you know, 50 million damage per second, or whatever, like, that's a little ridiculous. And on the other end of that, programming is hard, and especially when it comes to finding bugs. Finding, like, little weird things like this is extremely difficult, even for playtesters. And we all know that they have playtesters. Maybe they're not that great, but they do have playtesters. But finding stuff like this is so hard. Can you, like, try and imagine yourself as a playtester thinking of this, like going in and going up to a turret and randomly deciding, oh, I'm going to have a shield equipped, and I'm going to press the shield button at the exact same time that I press on F or whatever my interact key is in order to get onto the turret. Like, nobody's gonna think of that, dude. Like, come here. For those people who think, come here. Stupid. Nah. But seriously though, like, it's kind of ridiculous that people think that this is something that they could have seen, like they could have found just through playtesting or just through, you know, looking at the code, I guess. I don't know, but I guess people don't really understand how difficult it is to find these kind of bugs. And yeah, I know the meme is that, you know, we're the playtesters of the game, you know, we're you know, this is our game, quote unquote, because, you know, we're finding the bugs, we're finding the issues, whatever. And I do agree that some of the bugs that have come up, especially with Title Update 8, they could have been found before, absolutely. But this bug, I do not think so. I think it would have been extremely difficult to find this particular bug internally. I mean, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know exactly what you think. You know, tell me off, explain to me why that it makes sense for people to think this. Because I really don't understand. I mean, as a programmer myself, it just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that the Division 2 devs are in the right for this, or do you think that they're completely out of their minds for banning people for 7 days for something that they shouldn't have been doing in the first place? I mean, I don't know. It's not like... I don't know. That's really all I had to say on this subject. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a like down below. If you didn't, go ahead and hit that dislike button, that's fine too. As I said, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this subject. And subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.